Hi, Michaela Harris here with Timberlake Marketing. I just wanted to make you this video while I had some free time because I like showing businesses how to generate more revenue without having to pay these huge lead gen companies for leads that are sold to multiple people. My top 3 tips to make your website get to the first page of Google so that you can generate your own leads are going to be content, backlinks, and citations, which I'll explain as I go. Then I'll show you the opportunity of what taking these steps could mean for your business and all the traffic that's out there available to you that you could be capitalizing on with the use of a website and a Google business profile. So, first thing, when I looked up your company, the only place I could truly find you was some listing sites, including HomeAdvisor. And then with that, on HomeAdvisor, I saw that you service quite a few cities in Arkansas. So for the purpose of this example, I want to show you some of the search volume in Little Rock. And then, of course, the same process of how I get there will apply to any other city or service that you want to cover. But just for the sake of today, I'm going to pick one service and one city. So first thing, you're going to want to get a Google Business Profile created. Now, when you do this, you're going to want to go to your Google Apps and create that business profile right here. You want to make sure you got it completely filled out and verified. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is take a look at your top competitors for whatever keyword you're targeting. And then you want to get more photos, reviews, and citations than they have. Now, citations are just directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, HomeAdvisor that list your name, address, and phone number. So, the next thing you're going to want to focus on are those keywords, and those keywords are going to tell you which ones that you need to put into your website. And I'll explain what you're going to do to create that website in just a moment. But for now, as a potential customer, if I search this keyword right here, which this is what's called a buyer intent keyword, it's a service in a city. Now, that's what's going to translate into potential customers. So those are going to be the ones you want to target. Now, I'm going to see the top 3 businesses and maps and this first page of organic URLs. 9 out of 10 people will never make it to the second page of Google, and most people won't even click more businesses. So you want to be as easy as possible for your customers to find in order for them to know that you exist and be able to utilize your services. And that's going to be by being on the first page and being in the top 3 of maps. If they don't know you exist, they can't use you. So the next thing you're going to want to do is get a website created. Now, if I take a look at your top competitor for that search that I just did, this is what this back page of their website looks like. Now, when you go to create your website, you're going to want to make sure you use a platform like WordPress or Snaps, one that's going to be SEO friendly or search engine optimization friendly, which will help you with the process of getting it to that first page. And you're going to want to get 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your homepage, and which is going to target your main location. And then you're going to want to get 500 to 750 words of content on any of your back pages. Now, back pages are going to be separate locations that you serve other than your main location, and then any services that you have, separate those onto their own pages as well. And then within that, you're going to put keywords within that content. Now, that's how Google's going to know what you need to rank for and what searches to put you in front of. So, with that, the next thing and why this is important is because if I take a look at, let's see, the overview for the guy that we just looked at in his back page, you can see that that back page and generally the overall website doesn't have backlinks, referring domains, that UR and DR right there. That's non-existent. That's about how powerful the website is. And right now they don't really have any keywords. Now, do not focus on the organic traffic just simply because Ahrefs is just a tool. And a lot of times the traffic and volume ends up being lower than what it is in reality. It's usually much, much higher. So what's important here is for Little Rock, where you're going to get that gravel hauling in is when you're doing driveway replacements or something along those lines, or driveway repair. So that those 2 words alone get 150 searches. Add in that gravel Little Rock, and you've got 170 searches in Little Rock for people who could be utilizing your services. So of course, like I said, this is just one city of the many that were listed on your Angie profile. And then of course, I did notice that you were pretty close to Tulsa, or within 2 hours of Tulsa. So you could also target that as a main city. You're going to want to go after those cities that have those significant amount of search volume, But of course, any other cities that you service, you can make pages for those as well on your website and target those. Even when there may not be a ton of keywords, you can still target those cities and be able to bring in even just a few here or there, because by hauling these things, you do tend to make a significant amount of money on a job. So ultimately, what I want you to see here is there is huge potential for growth for your company. I hope that this information was helpful to you, and I would love to get some feedback just so that I know that it was. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.